Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. I will remember you. That's the name of the episode. I just wanted to make a joke. Not a good one, but oh well. We're going to be doing a bit of a marathon with 86. We're going to watch a few episodes tonight. Not in the same video, of course, because, you know, that would just make Nick's editing duties a lot more difficult. So, we're here watching 86, episode 7, Will You Remember Me? In the last episode, we lost a couple big players from Spearhead. You know, we lost Black Dog, and we lost, what's her name?
She was not one that I was more familiar with, unfortunately.
Yeah, but Black Dog, we knew.
Dia.
Yeah, Dia. He was...
It's literally the dude that told the two kids not to peep on the ladies, right?
And, yeah, he tried to stop them and then wound up
it's
getting
like,
looped in with them.
It's a very Attack on Titan feeling like anime in terms of what characters could go at any moment.
Yeah.
I don't feel the plot armor is strong with very many people.
Well, I mean, there's two characters who I think have the strongest plot armor.
Reaper.
Shin and Lena. Yeah, I think both of them have the biggest amount of
Lena
plot armor.
not being directly in the battles helps for now, obviously.
That's the biggest thing. Shin, though, I mean, I think where he has, like, just a good battle ability, he's not able to, like, he won't be as in danger of dying. Whereas I think
one of the things is
everyone
he
else
doesn't necessarily have plot armor as much as he just is really fucking good with,
true.
you know, the crab tanks or whatever you want to call them exactly. Like, I don't have a good nickname for them.
I call them spider tanks.
Spider bots.
Anyway, Will You Remember Me? Episode 7 of 86. Here we go.
Fireworks.
Fire.
このコンテナの中身は何でしょうか。
特殊弾頭です。
弾は何なんですか。
特殊弾頭です。
Lena. Oh, she cleaned herself out.
I've done that before. I usually catch myself though.
Been there, done that. It happens.
気をつけて。どうせ断末魔の悲鳴なんてプロセッサーならいくらでも聞いてるから。機体ごと爆散して即死するのは死に方としては上等。欠員の補充は私が着任してからまだ一度も実現していません。補充を急がせます。
ああ、そうだな。
この隊は最重要拠点の防衛戦力です。優先的に補充を受ける権利があります。スピアヘッド戦隊への人員補充の件ですが、もうこれ以上待てません。
戦への補給計画及びプロセッサーの補充はすでに決まっている。君の要望についても私から伝えてやる。
I have a feeling they're not telling them something.
あんたね。なんだって一体そんなドレスなんか、そんな真っ黒いのまるで真服じゃ。おかげで誰も話しかけてこないわ。このパーティーが退屈でくだらないことには同意するけど、向こうに今日新作のおやつを送りつけた婚約者がいるの。またね、レナ。
バイ。
少佐。
ノーセン隊、どうかしたのですか。まさかレギオンが。
いえ、いつもの時間に同調がなかったのでこちらからつなぎましたが。
いつもは皆さんと話している時間でしたね。どうしましたか。
特殊弾頭が届いたのでそのご連絡を。
無事届きましたか。
情報があるのは初めてですし、ダイヤたちは喜んでいると思いますよ。あいつらは締めっぽいのは嫌いでしたから。それにアンジュが先ほどようやく泣けましたから。彼女はいつまでも一人で抱え込んでしまうたちなので、その意味でもありがたかったです。少佐は俺たちのことも忘れないでいてくれますか。
死なせません。
Good luck with that.
That's not a promise I don't think you can keep, Lena.
お前らのご主人様からプレゼントだとさ。たく豚ごときが人間様に手間かけさせやがって。どんな手を使っておねだりしたんだ。たくこっちは革命祭の準備で忙しいのによ。
何どうしたジン。なんだこれ。花火こんなにいっぱい。少佐からすげえ。
みんな黙ってるでしょ。あのこと関わらない方がいい。
シン君もライデン君もだから言い出せないんじゃないかって思うの。
I have a feeling what's on your back says something really fucked up.
これよりレギオンの前進拠点の制圧にかかる。忘れるな、拠点はおとりだ。
Oh Jesus, they're firing from the sky.
推定初速は秒速4000メートル。今まで確認されたことのない超長距離砲の砲撃です。
Oh shit.
作戦中止。撤退してください。撤退してください。
了解。
Wonder who they lost.
Looked like several people.
Yeah, at least 2 I saw.
I think 3 or 4 actually.
今すぐ補充を急がせます。今日にでもすぐに。
少佐、
だってこんなおかしい。中将だって人員の補充計画は決定していると。
ミリーゼ少佐、構わないな。ああ、
Letting her know the truth.
銃は来ない。ただ一人も。決して。俺たちは全滅します。この部隊はそのための処刑場です。
少佐が言ってる補充ってね、私たちの次のプロセッサーのことよ。
They don't send anyone else until everyone else is dead.
この前新品のジャガーノートが届いてたけどさ、あれもそいつらよ。86を86から出すつもりなんざ鼻っからねえんだよ。プロセッサーの大半は除隊までに戦死するから、その先の話なんざ保護にしてもそれは問題ねえ。問題なのは死ななきゃおかしい戦場で何年も生き残っちまう俺たちみたいな奴らだ。
反乱の火種にでもなったら困るからさ。
だからそういう奴らは各戦線の激戦区を転戦させられるんだ。そこで戦死するように。
それが分かっていてなぜ戦ったのですか。逃げようと、それこそ共和国に復讐しようとは思わなかったのですか。
戦わずにレギオンどもを素通りさせてやればいい。俺たちも当然死ぬが、それで白豚どもを道連れにしてやれる。俺は12まで第9区のアルバのババアにかくまわれてた。シンを育てたのは立ち退き拒否して強制収容所に居残ったアルバの神父で、もちろん白豚どものクズっぷりは全員身に染みてるが、肌の色が違うからって86から迫害されたカイエみたいなやつもいる。白豚や帝国の血を引いたアンジュやハルトやシンもそれは同じだ。アルバだって大半はクズでもわざわざ死なせることはねえってやつも中にはいたし、86も善人ばかりってわけじゃねえ。ここでレギオンと戦って死ぬか諦めて死ぬしか道がねえなら、死ぬ時まで戦い切って生き抜いてやる。
His brother, I bet.
Yeah, I would say so.
Or at least his brother's brain in a tank.
Damn. That's messed up, dude.
This show's very, very dark.
Well, it doesn't pull punches on stuff that, you know, I think needs to be talked about. It's something that definitely should, like, people need to be reminded of it. And again, it's, I don't know.
It doesn't pull punches in, like, literally any way at all, it
No.
seems.
No, because think about it, dude. You're like, this is literally kids dying.
Mm.
These are child soldiers dying on a battlefield for a country that hates them. That's literally, I've heard, like, it's the same concept as, like, conscripts. You know, people are conscripted into serving a military that they hate. For instance, a lot of Czech citizens were were pulled into the military or the German war machine through conscription, and if they didn't fight for them, then basically their families were killed. And there's actually a brilliant scene. I don't know. You remember Saving Private Ryan, right?
I've always heard about it, but I never actually watched it.
Okay, well, there's a scene in Saving Private Ryan. If we ever watch it, I'll let you know. When I saw it as a kid, I didn't know, and then as an adult, I found out the truth, and it horrified me even more. Like, just... Saving Private Ryan's also a movie that doesn't really pull any punches on, like, the horrors of war. Instead of it, war being glorified, like John Wayne, The Longest Day, it's like, we're going to take down those Nazi bastards. Instead, it's literally hell on earth.
Yeah.
And there's a scene in it. I think some of you out there will know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it, because it's
I've had a lot of the movies spoiled for me over time anyways. But...
I'm not going to be one of those guys. I'm not that guy, though, man. I'm not. If I know you haven't seen something, I'm not going to go out of my way to spoil it for you.
Fair enough.
So, anyway. Yeah, that was episode 7 of 86, Will You Remember Me? So, damn. Just finding out that this platoon, Spearhead, is basically a death camp for these kids. And once they're near the end of their 5 years, if they're managed somehow to survive this long, then they're just thrown into Spearhead and said, oh yeah, good luck. You're on the front lines in like the worst area. Good luck.
Mm-hmm.
And then not only that, but also we got a hint at Anju, her trauma that she suffered. We have a bunch of just stuff that's going on here, and I don't know. Again, something like you were saying earlier, they have to figure something out, and you're right, they have to at this point, because basically it's getting to the point of no return, and
this
everyone's going to die if things
with
don't
this
change.
formula. It doesn't really last to being able to continue the story for very long if this is supposed to be the main group of characters for the whole story.
Yeah,
which it's either they're all gonna die and it switches to a new group of people.
Oh, dude, that would suck. At the end of this season, everyone in Spearhead's dead, and Lena has to take on a new group. And oh my god,
is that where they'll have to figure out some way to start making progress soon?
Hopefully.
I feel like at a certain point she's gonna snap, and she's going to probably do everything she can in her power to just try to convince everyone around her, leave some propaganda posters all over the place, something put out everything that she knows about what's going to happen and be like, you're all going to die soon. Yes. And this is why, because the government's been lying to you. So if you don't want to fucking die, meet me at this place. We're taking tanks and we're joining the 86. And it's just bring a bunch of people that be like, yeah, I don't want to die. Let's go.
Again,
which how many people would actually believe her? 10 or 12, out of the whole city? I don't fucking know.
If that, because from what it looks like, the Albanese have done an extremely good job of just glossing over everything, and the society that's been built, basically seeing everyone else who doesn't have white hair as pigs. Basically, you're never going to convince the grand populace. But I guarantee you, Lena is not alone in trivializing the suffering of those outside of the 85 districts. But I don't know. I guess Lena, I think, is probably going to have to blackmail some people. She's probably going to have to get blackmail on somebody in order to get support for for Spearhead.
I don't know.
I think that's what she's basically going to have to resort to, either blackmail or something. She's going to have to basically just do everything in her power so that they can get some support. I mean,
it's either that or the battle against the tank that he assumes his brother is in, and it may not be that one, because that feels like that's a plot you would want to extend out a little bit longer. but a battle against one of the main leader robots may be coming up, and they may manage to take it down, and all of a sudden realize that when they took it down, everything around it went down too. And then that's a sudden like light bulb moment, because it's like,
a jolt.
This is possible to win now, potentially. It's going to be hard and seem nearly impossible, but there is a possibility. Know what I mean?
Well, right now it's
like something has to go their way, or this plot is careening towards nobody being left to continue.
Well, again, right now it's a war of attrition. Oh, I thought we ran out of space on the drive, or on the hard drive there. Sorry.
That would have been annoying.
Turns out that was the security thing on my computer. So I would say a light bulb. Right now it's a war of attrition. That's what's happening right now. Full on war of attrition, and they're hoping that within 2 years things will stop working. But yeah, I don't think it's going to happen, because you know what Shin said and everything. But also, I'm concerned that, you know, if they do find out a way to give them a fighting chance to win this war, I'm worried that then they're like the Albanese command is basically just going to keep abusing 86 as much as they can, or the Spearhead especially as much as they can, because if Spearhead's the only one making headway, then basically they're just going to be like, oh, okay, keep doing your job, like their situation's not going to change, but the war situation might change. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping something positive does happen here soon. Anyway, we're moving on to the next one. Thank you again for tuning in, everybody, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.